Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to another video. Now, this one I'm going to talk about Trijets. If you guys want to know, I'm pretty sure you guys already know this. Trijets, hence the name Trijets. It only has 3 jet engines. Now, Trijets, in my previous video, I actually said that Trijets are the hardest planes to perform maintenance. I would say yes because Trijets are the hardest planes to perform maintenance, and the reason for that is the engines on the wings, or in this case, a Boeing 727 on its tail. They're easy to perform maintenance, but the engine on the tail, it's actually the hardest part to perform maintenance. For those I would say it is the hardest part to perform maintenance. I don't know. Any of you guys whoever perform maintenance on a Trijet, let me know in the comments below. If it's the hardest part, if that the engine on the tail is the hardest part to perform maintenance. But like I said, but I would say I'm gonna be generous. Trijets are the hardest planes to perform maintenance. So this one here is a Boeing 727. This is a real example of a Trijet. This plane has the body of the Boeing 707, the first jetliner. But this plane, it's only built for short haul flights. Long haul flights, no. This is only built for short haul flights. So this is a Boeing 727. Now, the first Trijet built for long haul flights. One was from McDonnell Douglas, and the other is from Lockheed. So here's what I'm going to show you next is the plane built by McDonnell Douglas. So this one here is a McDonnell Douglas DC-10. I actually picked the one I actually picked Philippine Airlines because that's actually where I'm from, the Philippines, and yeah, so this one's a Philippine Airlines DC-10. So you can see that here's one of the 2 engines on the wings, and here's the DC-10 engine. Now, this one, I could say this one is also hard to perform maintenance because of the engine right here. I don't know. I could be wrong. Any of you guys ever done? Any of you guys who have used to doing repairs on a DC-10, just let me know in the comments below. So this is a DC-10. Really particularly useful in long haul flights. So yeah, this is the McDonnell Douglas DC-10, and people say that this is a plane that's really unique, but ever since there were accidents with this plane, people had a lot of doubts about flying this plane. So yeah, this plane, the DC-10, really has a bad reputation. But ever since the DC-10 was developed, McDonnell Douglas actually came up with building another next generation DC-10 called the MD-11. Now, before I show you the MD-11, guys, I would like to say that it took me a while to figure out why it's called the DC-10. Like DC-9, DC-8, DC-7, DC-6. It took me a while to figure out what DC stands for. I know why this. I know MD. That's McDonnell Douglas. DC. It took me a while, but now I know what it is. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is what DC means on their DC-10s, DC-9s, DC-8s, and DC-7s. I think it's called Douglas Commercial or Douglas Civilian. I don't know. Just correct me in the comments below. So this is a Philippine Airlines DC-10. Now I'm going to show you guys the MD-11. So this is the McDonnell Douglas MD-11. It has the same design as the DC-10, but the difference is that the DC-10 is a bit shorter, where in this case the MD-11 it's longer. It's longer than the DC-10, and a difference between the DC-10 and the MD-11. The DC-10 has no wingtips, winglets like in the MD-11, and in an MD-11 it takes 2 pilots to fly the plane, whereas the DC-10, it takes 3 pilots to fly the plane. A captain, a first officer, and a second officer who would be the flight engineer. Or in this case, it would be the captain, pilot in command, or should I say the pilot, co-pilot, and a flight engineer. Whereas in an MD-11, it's captain, it's pilot, and co-pilot. You only need 2 to fly an MD-11. Now, the next plane I'm going to show you guys is a plane built by Lockheed way before they merged with Martin into becoming Lockheed Martin. So this aircraft here, or this airplane here, this is called the Lockheed L-1011 TriStar, or the Lockheed TriStar. Now, when I saw this plane the first time, I thought this was a DC-10, but no, this is not a DC-10. It's a plane built by Lockheed. So this plane, I would say this plane is the hardest plane to perform maintenance. DC-10s, MD-11s still hard to perform maintenance simply because of the engine on the tail. But why I would consider this plane to be the hardest plane to perform maintenance is because of this engine. The engine on the engine on the tail. It's actually like together with the vertical stabilizer. And I have no idea how they would perform maintenance on this plane. I think I know that they can easily perform maintenance on these 2 engines, but I would say this part is the hardest part of the plane to perform maintenance. I don't know how they take out the engines. I think there might be a door, but I don't know. If any of you guys ever done maintenance on a plane like this, the Lockheed L-1011 TriStar, just let me know in the comments below, and see if you guys know that performing maintenance on this plane is very hard. But like I said, any Trijet, it's the hardest plane to perform maintenance. Now, I'm going to show you guys some fan art I did on. It's all on my DeviantArt. I'll link them in the description below if you guys are interested. So here I have here. This is the Lockheed L-1011 TriStar -500, and I know it's a 500 because it's actually a shorter version. And here's another one, the Lockheed L-1011-1 TriStar. This one, I would say this is really built. This plane is really appropriate for long haul flights. This one also for long haul, but if you're going to be traveling regionally, or I wouldn't say regionally, like any international flights within. Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys might know the picture. So, yeah. So this is another fan art. Also, when I drew this plane, I actually used the template, so that way I won't mess it up with how it looks like. So yeah. So I used the template. I used lots of templates and put this all together to make it really look like an authentic plane. So yeah, that's it for what I know about Trijets. And like I said, if you guys ever perform maintenance on any of these Trijets, tell me if it's really the hardest plane to perform maintenance in the comments below. And like I said, if you guys are interested in seeing these artworks, I'll put the links in the description below. Until then, bye bye.